Morning, everybody. Jason, PJ, and Bo, Hollis Farms. Looks like it's gonna be another pretty day. Gonna be a hot one. All right, we're gonna run in here real quick and see how the loggers is doing. All right, so there's a little drain down through there, a little hardwood draw, just little hardwood trees on both sides of that creek or ditch we always leave. They got that side, and they're on this side. Looks like I see some laid down like they started up this way. They moved to a different loading ground yesterday, be a little closer. So see one down. They must be starting to work up through this way a little bit. A little daylight on the ground. Looks like they've come up through here pretty good. That looks pretty good there. Looks like they're moving on this side of the road a little bit. Alright, so the loggers are doing really good. They're going to be rolling through these thinnings pretty quick. And I always like to keep these roads cut where they're the main roads they're using. One reason, when they get done, they'll be dusty. So I just soon go ahead and cut them now. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on some of these main roads where they're going to be headed to the next thinning. Alright, y'all, so I just run down there and checked on the loggers real quick. They are doing a super job. But anyway, I got something in the mail the other day. I'm always trying to fine tune on my camera stuff and all. Deer season getting close, and y'all know I'm always trying to get lighter and this and that. I've got a big camcorder, a Canon XA11, or I think that's the numbers on it. That's what I normally use. It's not too big, but it's pretty big, and I was wanted to try to find a camera that I could, especially when I'm in thickets and stuff where I don't have to zoom very far, one with good quality. I used to have a Canon G7X. I still got it, and it don't act right. I was using that G7X daily. I'm using what I'm on right now is the Osmo Action, and I have had super luck with it. The audio is pretty doggone good, and what I found, like the G7X, it was a super nice, high quality camera, had a good zoom on it, but day in and day out on the tractor and whatnot, they're too expensive to be running like I was running. So I just daily stuff, tractor and all this. This little Osmo Action's pretty neat, and I'll video it in a minute. This is I've never had a camera that had detachable lenses like this. This thing's tiny. This is the Canon EOS M, what is this thing? EOS M200. Did some studying on it. It's not a super fancy camera, and it's super reasonable priced. Amazon. It didn't have a pile of settings like a lot of them do, because boy, I'll get lost on a lot of them settings. But I can change the lenses. I'm gonna get this thing out. When I get done with showing y'all this, the rest of the video, I'm gonna test. Y'all tell me the quality of the audio and all, and what y'all think. I think I can put it on my camera arm, and I think for bow hunting real tight in there where I'm not gonna have to if I'm in the woods and not sitting on a field or whatever, I think this thing's gonna be perfect, and it'll do 4K. Most of my stuff I do 1080p. I may start playing with some of that 4K, and then you edit a little bit different. Anyway, I hadn't never really got deep in a lot of that stuff, but I know I can change the lens on this thing. I can get a more wide angle lens. I can get one that'll zoom further. And the way the controls are and all on it, I think it's going to be pretty simple. It does not have a spot for an external mic, and the quality of the audio from an external mic sometimes is super nice. Sometimes I think they get a little too much other noise, and they're almost too loud to me watching them. I don't know. That's one thing I want y'all to comment when I start playing with this thing in a minute, and y'all let me know what y'all think about the audio. It does. I did watch a video. I can get a jumper thing that goes from USB to the type of plug you need for a wireless mic. I got that figured out, how I need to do it if I need it, and I may play with it a little bit. But I know when I did a video one time with my big camcorder with the big shotgun mic, everybody thought it was better without it, so that worked out good. And a lot of people are using these little wireless mics now. Man, I'm just telling y'all, doing this stuff, self-filming and all, it gets old trying to carry all that stuff, and plus your hunting stuff. So if we can get good audio out of this, if I had to put a little shotgun mic on this thing, I might play with it. I don't know. Of course, when I edit with this little Osmo Action every day, I listen to it, and my hearing's off, and I usually turn it down when I'm editing, and I can still hear fine. So I think we're gonna be fine on the audio, but I'm gonna shut this camera off, and I'm gonna video it in a minute, where if y'all had never seen this little camera, I'll show y'all it, and then the rest of the video today we'll do with the little M200. I gotta learn how to zoom it and get all the settings. I think I got them pretty close, because this is real close to my G7X. The G7X, where this lens sticks out, the G7X was flush, and when you cut it on, the little lens run out, which it was super compact, and I need to get it fixed because it was a handy little camera. But we're finna try this thing out. me get it set up. I think I may shoot my bow a time or two, and we'll talk away from it and close to it, and we'll kind of just see how the built-in audio is. Alright, so this thing's got a little flip-up screen on it, so for selfie mode. I'm hoping I got most of the settings pretty good. Been just looking through it. A lot of times I have to go through my editing before I can see if the settings are right. But this is the little Osmo Action that I use every day, very similar to a GoPro. I have had good luck out of these Osmo Action. So I am fixing to get my bow out and shoot it a little bit, and we'll kind of see how the audio is with me talking close to it like this and then a little bit away. Alright, so I'm set up here at 20 yards. We'll test this audio. I'm a few feet from it. I've been shooting my bow quite a bit. I'd actually shot it enough. I crunk it up to 60 pounds. Shot it for several days, and I just wasn't as accurate. It made my back start hurting. My shoulder was bothering me a little bit too. So I let it back down to about 50, a lot more comfortable and easier to pull back, and started shooting a lot better. So I'm gonna shoot me around, and I get through shooting. I'm at 20 yards. Get through shooting, I'm gonna take the camera and zoom in on the target, because I'm curious to how it's gonna zoom with this lens. It may not be enough. We may have to add one to it, but we'll just have to see. Oh boy. Old target that I got's about wore out. These arrows may about go through at 20. This thing shoots quiet. To me, I like it. Can't see my arrows down there. They're kind of blending in. Boy, I sure hope this little camera works out, because it is a lightweight, compact, handy little thing. I think the video on it's going to be pretty good. If I got everything set right, that may take me a little while to do. I think the heat index today is supposed to be about 115. It's hot, but boy, it's dry. They log and I'm able to roll. My bow's on. If I will hold it on, the pins are on. Alright, so I'm going to play with this zoom. Like I said, I had never had one of these like this. Alright, so that's zoomed all the way out, in, whatever you want to call it, furthest away. Now we're going to zoom in on 20. I got to work on the focus part of it and all that stuff too. We'll get better at it. See how stable this thing is when you're just kind of walking. That other camera's a lot better than this at this part of it. I think this thing will be handy in a tree though. I didn't shoot too bad. Did we, Bobo? What you think about this new camera? Alright, so now we are riding down the road in the truck on a gravel road, testing this camera out. I did a little adjustment on the brightness, darkness, whatever you want to call it. You can kind of do that touch screen. That is pretty good if I can learn how to use it. If it's a dark situation, I think I can brighten up where it'll video better and look better. So I learned how. The camera's very capable. It's just me learning how to use it. I've seen some videos of people that's got some big lenses on them, and it does super good. I just got to learn how to use it. And one of the main things with us here is the audio's got to be good, but maybe it will be. It was on the G7X. The audio was super good, so the audio may not be as good on this one, but we'll have to see. We're gonna test her and see. Alright, y'all, had a pretty good day today. The loggers is rolling, doing really good. Of course, it's dry enough, and but it is hot. I just got in my truck and it said 118. That's probably about where the heat index is. But anyway, good day. We got a lot of grass cut too. Shot my bow, playing with this new camera. Y'all don't forget to comment and let me know what y'all think about the audio and the video and all that too. I'll study more on it when I edit too, and I'll know probably some changes I need to make or whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna find this cool spot. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.